Okay, it's July 18th, 2009. I'm here in the garden. If you go back and look at what I did about a month ago on June the 16th, looking from the same perspective, you can definitely see the difference in the garden. My squash plant have grown. They've been putting out pounds and pounds of squash. These pepper plants are now setting peppers. I turn back here and give you a wide angle look at this pumpkin plant. It's pretty amazing when you think about it. The pumpkin is now about 24 inches in diameter. Let's see if I can give you a pretty good look at it. It's hard to see behind all of that, but it was just a tiny plant back about a month ago. I move across my garden here. This trellis wasn't here the last time we took a tour. I've got some cherry tomatoes going up. They were given to us late in the season, and they are now setting fruit for the first time. These two tomato plants have lots of tomato on them, and they're quite bushy. I probably should have trimmed them up a little bit. Right here you'll see two little batches of buckwheat. I plant that as a cover crop, and it's good for the soil, and it keeps runoff from being so bad. If we move back, you can see my two new beds. These are, get my finger out of the way, but these two new beds are 3 feet by 8 feet, giving me 48 square feet more of square foot garden space. And the plan is to take what I've got, 2 4x4s and 2 3x8s, and I'm going to do the exact same thing in this section right here. It'll be a very interesting piece of garden with these beds. And then back at this other piece of buckwheat that I've got planted, that's where my greenhouse is going to go next fall. And inside the greenhouse is going to be a 3x4 box, and I'll grow some herbs and some lettuce and things like that, and I'll start my plants in there next spring. You can see on the trellis here there are a number of tomatoes on the vine, and those will be coming up soon. The square foot garden box continues to look good. We have beans that we picked, and we continue to pick kale and Swiss chard. A lot of lettuce still available. We picked a whole bunch of beets, and we're going to be eating those. Got beans there, and basil and parsley right here. That has been growing tremendously. Got a whole group of chives here that I can take cuttings from as well. But the square is empty, and I replant them with something else. And we've got cucumbers. We've already harvested some cucumbers. They're not doing as well as I would like, but those are the breaks. Small squash plant, and you can see back here on the end or the edge of the garden, these are wildflowers. It's the same wildflower seed assortment that I have growing in the front yard, and they're growing beautifully, and they will become my edge as the summer goes on. Intersposed in here are some peppers, and we'll see if we can't find one on the vine. There's one right there. You can see a green chili pepper, and we're going to wait till it turns red. This is within the zucchini here. I think we already picked these this morning, but you can see some, you can see one growing right there. But basically this is a good look at the garden. Notice how jungle-like this is, how organized this is right here. By next year, it will be very organized throughout this section with a wildflower border. So I hope you enjoyed being out in the garden today. Hope your garden's growing well. Just to let you know, it's about 75 degrees in western North Carolina, and it's the middle of July. It's going to go down to under 50 tonight. Imagine that. Have a great day. See you later in the garden.